This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We are here in London. It's the media day for Better Behave. Bivol undercard, delighted to be joined by the big man himself, Mr. Frazer Clarke. Frazer, how are you, mate?
All good, mate, all good.
Before I want to get into the fight, I'm pretty sure today you done a head-to-head, gloves are off type thing with Fabio. How'd that go?
Sick of the sight. Did one yesterday, two today. We just, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, obligations and all that.
Has your opinions changed, Fabio, since the first fight?
No, like I've got respect for the guy. Don't get me wrong. It's because we're fighting each other. You know, you just have that needle. So now I can call him a prick. I can call him arrogant. I can think, you know, he thinks he's better than he is. I can say all that because we're going to fight each other. In 6 months' time, when we see each other after I've beat him, I ain't going to have no problem with him.
Why do you think he is those things you just said?
I just think sometimes he just thinks he's a lot better than he is. You know, as a fighter, like he talks about himself like he's in that elite bunch. I think in his head, it's it goes Fabio, Wardley, Usyk, Fury. Like when the reality is, he's not even in the same stratosphere.
He's very, very confident in this fight, and he's publicly said he believes he knocks you out inside 6 rounds. Where do you think this confidence comes from?
I don't know, because he said that last time. And it's a good facade. Is he as confident as he thinks? I don't believe it. You know, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. I think he talks it up himself as a bit of a defense mechanism to say like, yeah, I'm on it. I can do this. I can do that. Listen, there's no saying that if Fabio Wardley hits you, you can be gone in a second. But I just know what I'm doing. I know what I've got to do, and that's not going to be the case.
You've been in there now, experienced the power. How hard does he hit Fabio Wardley?
Yeah, he can whack. The guy can whack. There's no doubt about it. He puts everything into them shots. He can whack, but I also believe it'll be his undoing as well.
What do you mean by that?
I believe, you know, if he does go on and like he's saying, and he's going to chuck it at me and he's going to hurt me and then rush onto me, he's walking onto a shot. We seen it at the weekend, you know. Don't come at me with. If you come at me with everything, you better be doing it in the right way, because if not, boy, you're going to get stung. That
first fight was highly praised as one of the best heavyweight fights we've seen in a long time. One of the fights of the year, certainly on these shores. Are we expecting the same sort of fight, or do you want to make it different?
I think it'd be a bit of both. We definitely will go there at times. Because there's that competitive nature. Probably he who can control that and use it when it's needed to be used and not get too involved when they don't need to will come out victorious.
Do you think we'll hear the final bell again?
No, I don't know. I really believe I'll stop him.
Inside 6 rounds?
I'm not sure when, but I definitely believe I'll stop him. Again, I had a lot of shit from him about just like he's a superior athlete and he's fitter and this and that. Like Tyson Fury is one of the fittest heavyweights I know, but he's not the best in shape looking heavyweight. And I'm a fit guy. You know, for a big man, I can put a shift in and I'm fit. So all that he's going off, don't think for 1 second that he's going to outwork me, because I can go with him. I can go past him.
After the first fight, I spoke to you in your dressing room, and you was gutted that it was a draw. Why was you kind of so frustrated with how that fight went? Because that's the way it come across after.
Well, I just think obviously I made a few mistakes, so I hold my hands up. Then I don't want to criticise the referee, but I feel like obviously I got the low blow, point taken off me. He got warned like I'd have to watch it 4, maybe 5 times for using the back of his hand, you know, when he's in trouble, and no point came off. And then even more upsetting was the next day when I had to ask the referee. I don't like to do this because I'm very respectful of him. I said, just need to know why he didn't get the point off him, and I did. And I think he said it's because what I did was more damaging. No, it's either right or it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? So there we go. But that's old news. Do you know what I mean? And this time, I'm not interested in any of that. Just want to go in there and get the job done conclusively.
Moving away from the fight itself, obviously headlining at the O2 was a big box ticked for you. but this is something on a whole new scale. Riyadh season on the undercard of one of the most anticipated undisputed title fights this generation. Is it another pinch yourself moment, Frazer?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you have to be proud of I've seen where I've come from the amateurs to being security on the side of the ring. I can remember seeing like Dillian and Josh fight and thinking, I'd love to be on the stage. So then I headlined the O2 for my British title fight, and then I was at Wembley on Saturday, and I thought, one day I want to be on a big stage like this. A couple of weeks later, I'm fighting in Riyadh season card, the Turby Evan Bivol undercard, the co-main event. It's quite good. It's quite nice.
When you're at that event on Saturday night at Wembley Stadium, do you think, that's got to be me one day? I want to be Aj-Dubois walking in front of 96,000 people or 98,000.
100%. Give me the buzz big time. But if anything, this card is going to be great, and I'm excited for it. But to do Kona main event at Wembley, that would have been something. If the squads is on there, just start the show an hour earlier, get us on there. That would have been sick, man. To walk out there, I would have got a ring walk and got everyone that was tanked up, pissed up. I would have got everyone going. It would have been a fight and off. What an atmosphere it would have been.
I know we spoke to you straight after the fight, but obviously the days have kind of moved forward. We've heard from AJ now. Just, what did you think of the fight overall? And more importantly, Daniel Dubois' sensational performance.
Yeah, massive credit to him, him and Don Charles and the guys there. Obviously, I had one sparring session with him in camp, and they're proper people. They do things the right way, work hard. Daniel worked hard. I just can't give enough credit to him, for such a young man to have the ability to go out there in front of that crowd and the person he was fighting as well. To do the job he did, just have to take my hat off to him, absolutely. For Anthony, I think he underperformed. I think he'll be the first to admit that. He made some mistakes, and he paid the ultimate price.
Just last thing before I let you go, I just want to ask you about, probably one of my favourite videos I've seen all year on social media. Yourself and David Jason at the Only Fools and Horses convention. How did that all come about? Because I was jealous when I saw that, mate.
Oh, mate, honestly, obviously, I think everyone knows that I'm such a big fan of the show. Something that I've loved since I was a kid. And there's loads of Only Fools and Horses page on Instagram. There's one, the Only Fools Society. Shout out to them. They messaged me a long time ago to see if I'd like to go. I said yeah, and then actually forgot about the date. I was supposed to be playing in a charity football game. And I love the charity, big up to the charity. Nick Payne, I believe it was, and for him, I had to say, I'm sorry, I've got to go, guys. These opportunities don't come around all the time, and not just David Jason. I met a lot of the cast, and real nice day for me.
Excellent phrase.
Do you think you could beat him at a quiz of Only Fools? Him? There's absolutely zero chance. I played a game with him. 20 questions, I asked him 20, and he asked me 20, and I lost. Not by a lot, but he's...
Have you got a question? One question, because I know you have got to do more interviews.
Think of the hardest one.
I'm shitting myself now, by the way.
Ask the hardest one.
Dallin Rodley's mother's name?
Joan.
No.
Joan Mavis Trial.
Yes, it is.
Oh, see, I caught you out on your own question.
One of the ones you stick to that.
Oh, I don't know. Now you're putting me on the spot. Yeah, we'll save it for another time. We'll actually do a proper quiz. Right, Fraze, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. Only Fools and Horses quiz pending. Let's go.